Simies, and welcome back to a new video, and I'm so excited for today's weird and wonderful video because it's all about the brand new first person mode coming to Sims 4. So I got to have a chance to play with this when I was at Sims Camp, seeing the Get Famous new DLC, and I believe the first person mode will be coming to Sims in the next patch update. All you do is like you hit a key combination the same way as you do kind of to get rid of your UI. It just gets rid of your UI and also puts you in first person mode as your Sims. So you're gonna get to see all the crazy stuff your Sims get up to in first person. And if you kind of do like the story sort of YouTube videos, you're gonna really enjoy this mode because you actually get to see things like straight out of the Sims' eyes. It's pretty crazy. It definitely carries a little bit of a motion sickness risk if you are prone to that kind of thing. But it is a really cool, amazing new feature. I think it's the first time we've ever seen it in a Sims game, especially without mods. And it is a lot of fun because you get to see your Sim world in so much more detail, their interactions with their family in so much more detail, and just have a load more fun with the game. And one of the things that I particularly liked about it is you realize how much your Sims butt their heads around, because it's not just like going through like this. They'll be like always moving their heads around, which is really cool. But me being me, I didn't just want to be like, oh, here's first person mode for you guys. I want it to be like, okay, what is the weirdest stuff I can do in first person mode, and how does it look in first person mode? So you can kind of see where this is going. There's weeing, there's woo-woos, there's even a big surprise at the end that I only just got enough time to record, and I'm so glad I did because the dev team were all crowding around me because they'd never seen it before in first person mode and they weren't sure how it was gonna look. But it is a lot of fun, so don't forget, if you guys enjoy this video, give it a big cheeky thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss any videos, and let me know if you guys are looking forward to first person coming to Sims 4. So guys, let's get on with it. Let me show you my 10 creepiest things you can do in Sims 4 first person mode. Pretty predictable. The first thing I was kind of interested to see is, what do Sims see when they're all blurred out when they're naked? So I got my Sim straight off to a bit of skinny dipping because I thought that way I can also see what Sims see when they're in the water. And unfortunately guys, you still can't see. I say unfortunately, do you really want to see it? I don't know, but you still can't see anything additional. You get a little blur around your camera. And swimming doesn't look quite as exciting as I wanted it to, but look, you get to see these beautiful views over the pool because I'm playing with a family in Get Famous that I showed you guys in some other videos. Here it is guys, skinny dipping in first person. Kind of, if you're like me and it's something you never dare do in real life, now you can do it vicariously through your Sims. So next up, another obvious one. I was thinking, what do romantic interactions look like in first person? Turns out, pretty weird and creepy. I start off slow, just a little hug, blowing a little kiss and whatnot. Not accounting for taste, because this guy's kind of got an interesting vibe going on. I'm not really digging the blonde hair and black beard, but oh well. And then we start going for the smoocheroonies, which are quite strange because the face is still like this far away from you. So it's pretty weird. And as you can see, when you're in first person, you can still bring up the wheel and pick new interactions and interact with stuff all around the house. So you can still do all of that. I thought I'd show you it from his point of view as well, just in case you were interested. And yeah, that's how romance looks to Sims. I don't quite know why they get flirty because it's not super romantic, but it is what it is. Moving on to number 3. Guys, you know where we were going with this. They've had their romance. They've got themselves in the mood. It's time for the woo-woos. If you're first time watching this channel, I know it's woohoo, but we call it woo-woos because it sounds a lot more fun. And it's I was like feeling so creepy and weird doing this in a room full of loads of other people recording gameplay because everyone else is like doing the actor career. And my screen is just looking upstairs at this woman's butt before they go upstairs to woo-woo. Claire, why do you do this to yourself? But yeah, you get to see the whole thing, at least up until this point. Then things get very strange and freaky. We always knew that when Sims woo-wooed, under the quilts, they actually are just like doing this craziness. But now you get to see it. So they're just kind of like this. And the bodies are just going off the bed like this. their mouth still moves. It's so funny. But look at her mouth when it moves. It creeps me out so much. Oh my gosh. It's so weird. It's so weird. So yeah, you don't really get to see all the woo-woos. You just see them like this. And then they do some sliding and then they go, whoa, and it's sort of strange and really weird. But there you go, guys. That's how woo-wooing looks from a Sim's point of view. But I wasn't kind of just gonna give you guys the regular woo-woo. I was like, let's see what other kind of woo-woos I can show you guys as well, because that's the kind of creep that I am. And I know you guys are too. So my first thought was, let's buy them a closet and do closet woo-woos. I was like so excited to see the inside of the closet from a Sim's point of view. I thought, this is gonna be amazing. I know how aggressive they are on the outside of the closet. That's a very weird shot, very creepiness going on. But then I got kicked out. Immediately, when you try and do closet woo-woos, you get kicked out the closet. The game is like, you're too creepy. Get out of here. I'm not showing you what it's like inside the closet, okay? You're not allowed in here. This is a family-friendly game, a kid-friendly game. You ain't seeing what's happening here, although we know it's just a lot of this. So I don't know why they couldn't show us that. So yeah, if you were hoping to see some closet romance, guys, you are going to be bitterly disappointed. The game is not going to show you a single thing inside that beautiful closet. So if you watch my other Get Famous videos, you will know that in Get Famous there's a vault you can buy in your home, and if you fill it with money, the vault becomes this amazing like Duck Dynasty. Is it Duck Dynasty? Donald Duck, when he's the rich kind of swimming in the coins. You can swim in the notes. You can also woo in the notes. So that was my next thought. I brought my Sims around to their neighbor's house, this big beautiful house here, so they could do some vault woo-woos. So here is how it looks when you woo-woo inside a vault. Kind of strange again. Kind of very strange again. You see that the money is just a hollow pile, and the notes are falling down in between it as you're woo-wooing. But there's nothing to see. I can't even see the other Sim. Like, where has she gone? She's just disappeared. I don't even understand what's happening. The money's swaying away. And yet again, the game has denied the creepiness, you guys. We have once again been denied our intimate looks at the woos. And there they go, out of there again. Look at this little detail though. He like picks a hair or something off her back. I like that. I thought that was really cool. So whilst we're in the money closet, you guys, number 5 on my creep list was be a creepy millionaire who is really obsessed with his money and like pretends to talk on the phone with his money, rubs his face in his money. Yeah, again, if you guys ever kind of wanted to do this, you can sort of do it in The Sims now, which is sort of hilarious. There he is kicking his money around and just kind of enjoying being an absolute millionaire. What you could also do is go to sleep in your money. So this is how it looks to fall asleep in millions of pounds. Looks quite satisfying, to be fair. So yet again, you can probably see where this is going. Number 6 on my creep list is called the surprise wee-wee, because my Sims have been doing an awful lot of wee-woos. I wanted to show you what wee-weeing looked like, but I got a little bit of a surprise when I did that, because I'd asked them to try for a baby, but I didn't think I'd get time to do anything. But there they go. This is how it looks when you discover you're pregnant in first person. And our little Sim Rooney, yep, she is now very pregnant, you guys. If you're wondering what it would look like to give birth in first person, please stick around until the end of the video because it's disturbing. So next up, number 8 on my creepy first person was a Sim fight. I didn't think this through and I used my male Sim to start a fight with the lady that owns the house. Probably not my brightest idea. People were like, that looks really bad, but it's just Sims, okay? And it all works out fine, so bear with me on this and pretend I didn't just make this massive error. I thought I'd make the fight quite realistic. I'd start them off with a bit of a shove. Oh, she looks so angry about that. And then they have a little bit of an argument together. This is how it looks from Sim's point of view when they argue. Very animated facial expressions is the big thing I'm noticing. And she's don't feel bad for her. She's not a nice person. She is known as like the evil celebrity who hates her fans and isn't touching her, and she has an atrocious reputation. So don't feel too bad. And of course then I had to make them fight. This looks so bad, he's like beating up on this old lady. But I didn't think it through. Here they are, having a big bust up. Yep, he's beating up an old lady in her own home. I mean, she ain't that old, her hair makes her look old. But it's all fine, guys, because look what happens at the end. She actually wins the fight and she beats him up. I wasn't even controlling her, so he stood there like this. That's why the camera was doing that, he was all dizzy. She comes back with her yogurt and just stares at him in like disgust, eating the yogurt. Which in my books totally redeemed her because I thought that was hilarious. So number 8 on my creepy things you can do in first person is, well, we have a pregnant sim. I'm pretty sure you can see where this is going. Pregnant people tend to get morning sickness. So yeah, I'm sorry if you're like Ali and you get a gag reflex that if you watch people be sick, it makes you feel sick. But my pregnant sim did a lot of puking, and puking looks particularly hilarious from a first person point of view. She also did this, which I've never had before. She just got up in the middle of the night and puked at the side of the bed. And then she had another puke. And the worst thing happened, she and her husband are celebrities. The paparazzi came into her house while she still had puke on her face and on the floor, and were taking pictures of her. And then she had to clean the toilet full of puke while the paparazzi just stood there. I'm sorry, Sim. I know that's horrible and no one wants to go through it, but it is kind of hilarious. So number 9 on my creepy first person experience. This might not be creepy to you, but it's something that I would find quite creepy, because in Get Famous, when you're a big celebrity and you're out and about, people like get excited, they come over to you, they take pictures of you, they ask for autographs, they ask for like selfies, and they get really overexcited and like pass out in front of you. But for me, seeing that many people like around me taking pictures, like, it just freaked me out. I find this experience horrifying. Like when I see like Justin Bieber videos on like YouTube of like the paparazzi hounding him, for me, it's just all a bit too much. And this kind of made me feel that way. Like, look, they're just in your face taking pictures. They don't care at all. And when you see how close they are to the sim, it's like, that's too much, way too much. Also, since our lady is now pregnant, she thought she'd go and announce it to all of her adoring fans. So she's doing a little bit of signing and posing with her new pregnant body. Her husband is also taking pictures of her. It's just all very strange. Very, very strange. And at the end, because the two of them are there, they have a big crowd around them. And one thing you can do is make it rain. So they like used £1,000 and rained it on the floor, and all these people are trying to grab it. I just find this super weird, super creepy. So I wanted to include it in my list of creepiness because this is just odd, right? It's not just me that finds this whole thing kind of creepy. And now the one that you guys have all been waiting for. In my opinion, one of the creepiest things you can do in The Sims: give birth to a baby. So while they were out with the paparazzi, my sim went into labor. So I brought her to hospital, got her to sign in at reception. And I thought I'd just show you this whole process in all of its first person glory, so you can see how it looks when you give birth in The Sims. So first of all, you go to reception, you sign in. Your husband, where's he gone? He's nowhere to be seen. He's not signing in as in. What is this guy doing? Oh, okay, he's off to the toilet. Great. Oh, and he sat down. That's right. He's gone to take number 2s when mum is trying to push out a babaroo. Kind of rude, if you ask me. She's just stood there waiting, like, okay, I guess I'll just wait for this labor. And he's like, oh wow, shouldn't have had that curry last night. Still in there. Finally flushes the toilet. She's still stood outside waiting at this point. Even the receptionist looks aggravated. He's like, oh, wash my hands, check my appearance out. Oh, look at me, I look good. Chip brings out a grilled cheese sandwich and goes into the lobby and starts eating his grilled cheese sandwich. She's just like, why am I giving birth to this guy's child? He doesn't deserve a child. And he's just like, well, I'm enjoying my grilled cheese sandwich here. Way more interesting than the birth of my child. She's going to go give birth and he's still eating his grilled cheese sandwich, ladies and gentlemen. I was not happy about this at all. She's literally going in. Where's her doctor, by the way? She's getting into the creepy tube thing that you've seen from the other point of view. This is how it looks from first person. Like, literally all the cranes and stuff going in and out of your tummy. So weird. At this point, I have a little panic and I'm like, why is he not here? Why is he eating a grilled cheese sandwich? Get in here right now. So I make him come down and actually, you know, bear witness to the birth of his child. I feel like that's sort of important. And finally he leaves and starts a very, very slow walk down the corridor. When you're a big celebrity, you can unlock like a different walk. And it's so slow. He's literally just like gliding down the corridor. Meanwhile, the levers and arches are all coming out of her. Her heart's been pulled out. Her kidney's on the wall. Her liver's in the sink. And finally he makes it here. Look at the doctor's face. The doctor is thinking what we're all thinking right now. She is not impressed. She is not impressed at all. That cracked me up, but there we go. We've given birth to a wee baba. And the dev team were all like, I don't know if you can actually see things from the baby's point of view, so they were really interested to see what happens. But you legit can. I am a baby right now. I'm flicking between all three of them so you can see. He's freaking out, like, yeah, you're 10 minutes too late, buddy. And she's holding her first babaroo. So, in The Sims 4, babies are technically actually objects. So, the baby isn't the thing getting a first person view, it's the crib. Super, super creepy, but there you go. That is how it looks to give birth in first person. I thought I'd also bring the family home so we could see like breastfeeding, snuggling, all that kind of business. So yeah, again, if you really want babies, nice way to pretend you've got a babaroo. Just hold your little babaroo in game in first person. And you know what? It is, like, not when it cries, I can't stand that noise, but it is kind of adorable, isn't it? No, it's still crying. Baby, come on, make me sympathize with you here. There you go. No, you're crying again. Smile. Goo goo, do something. No. It's definitely a Sims 4 baby. All it does is cry. This is how it looks from the baby's point of view. It's now the crib rather than the like hospital crib. It's like your home crib. So you can't really see a great deal. But this is how it looks when you're like cooing and googling your baby and being a good mum. Dad's probably, I don't know, probably not even in the same city anymore knowing him. And I think I tried breastfeeding as well. Oh no, here we go, doing some snugs. Doing some little snuggaroos together. Very cute. Aww. Oh, did she give it a little kiss? That is quite cute. That's nice. A little bit creepy. His eyes are glowing a little bit like a demon, but in general, he is quite cute. He is quite cute. In a creepy kind of way, at least, anyway. And then I think I tried to see goo-goos from the baby's point of view. Oh, this is bottle feeding. Oh, here we go. So she's bottle feeding the baby. The baby's nappy is also gross. That's why you can see the gross smells coming from behind. But here's how it looks to feed your baby. He's got that dead, soulless expression that you really do want to see from your child. A sign of good health. This is how it looks from baby's point of view. Obviously, actually, crib's point of view. But it kind of works, because look, now I'm the baby and I'm crying, and that kind of looks like the baby's point of view, doesn't it? So here's how it looks to have your nappy changed as a baby. Quite pixelated, I would say. And here's how it looks to be goo-gooed as a baby. You never remember being a baby, so now you can kind of remember thanks to The Sims. That is my list of 10 creepy things you can do in first person. Oh, the 10 creepiest things in first person. I did try really hard to set my sim on fire with cooking loads of grilled cheese, but I just couldn't get it to happen. Obviously, I tried to kill my sim. I tried to kill my sim for you guys so you could see dying in first person, just in case you were intrigued. But I couldn't get it to work. Maybe in future when they release it and one of our Sims in the series dies, then we'll be able to see dying in first person. But let me know what you guys think. Which one did you find the creepiest, and what do you guys think of first person? Are you excited? Do you think you'll use it? Let me know in the comments below, and I hope you enjoyed this weird and wonderful video. I'll see you guys in another one. Bye!